Welcome to another edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rod the Magnificent, and I'm back with an audio review due to some scheduling and a lot of things going on with work. I don't really have time to set up my normal cafe to do an episode, a visual episode, but I didn't want to leave these albums out to dry. I wanted to give them the reviews that they deserve, and it starts with this artist right here, Clairo. This is her third studio album, Charm, and I must admit, upon hearing about her, I had no knowledge of this particular artist. There were a lot of buzz about her. She came out the same week that Eminem dropped his new project, and Common and Pete Rock dropped their new project. And I think Hiatus Coyote also dropped that same week. And so many people were talking about, oh, Clairo, you need to listen to the new Clairo. And I'm not familiar, but I will check it out. And when I finally researched her, maybe 2 days after the release, the album cover was very welcoming, very warm, very inviting. I said, okay, all right, let me give this thing a chance. And so this album was released on July 12th, 2024. This is the follow-up to her second album, Sling, which, just a small disclaimer here, I have not listened to those projects. I'm going to backtrack and give my thoughts in later episodes, but just wanted to tap into this one. Pause. It is her first self-released studio album after her previous two albums were released by Fader and Republic, respectively. Those are record labels. Clairo produced the album alongside one of my personal favorite producers, L. Michaels Affair. I went into this thing with a side eye, okay? Because usually when I hear a lot of hype build up for a particular album or a particular artist, and then I go and listen to it, sometimes I've been let down in regards to my listening experience. But in this case, with Clairo album, first of all, I didn't even know that L. Michaels Affair had anything to do with production upon first listen. I just turned it on, listened, without any type of background, not any type of knowledge of this artist. I was just listening, and I must say the production caught me right off the bat. I thought it was smooth, it's elegant, it was very delightful to listen to, it was captivating. And then to go along with that, she had very dope melodies, very heartfelt lyrics, and the production on this album was very, very delicate, and I just enjoyed the first listen of this project. As I went along and listened to it again, dived deep into some of the lyrics, a lot of good poetic lyricism on this project by Clairo. And Clairo's vocal delivery is both vulnerable and confident, drawing listeners into her world with an authenticity that is both refreshing and deeply moving. And I really appreciate this album. Some of the standout tracks on here, like Second Nature and Juna, which is the lead single off the album. It showcases her ability to craft memorable hooks while maintaining a subtle, intimate atmosphere. And I really appreciated that about this album. It's a very good album to sip some coffee to, open up your day to, start off your day to. And it is so relaxing, so soothing. She talks about relationships. She talks about breakups, heartbreak, and things of that nature in a very elegant way. And Charm is a beautiful, cohesive project that solidifies Clairo's place in the contemporary music landscape, making it a must listen for fans and newcomers alike. And again, I count as a newcomer here. I'm not familiar. I came into this not familiar with this artist. If you like her and you're not familiar with her, if I have to compare her to anybody, if you're a big fan of Crumb the band, or if you're a fan of Men I Trust, I think you will really like this album. And I think this LP is very good. And I give this one a grande. I give this one a grande, which is a 4 out of 5. So appreciate this effort from Clairo. I look forward to hearing more from her in the near future. I'm going to backtrack and listen to her other 2 albums, but wow, she really hit the mark with this one, and I think this is one of the year's best albums. And so that will do it for this audio edition of Coffee and Beats. I am your musical barista, Rock the Magnificent. When it comes to coffee, when it comes to music, stay grounded for life. I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.